Welcome once again to Yacademy by Hankook for the second event of the Winter F4 Series from Homestead, Florida. Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan Green, and this series, run by Gustavo Yacaman, is a unique 6-race series for young drivers seeking to make the leap from karting into slicks and wings, real racing cars. This all-new championship for 2020 has successfully attracted several of the top teams from the American F4 paddock to try out young talent who want to be part of their program. Plenty of track time, 3 races per event, classroom instruction and sim work in the downtime. All in all, these young teenagers get a great opportunity to learn what it takes to be quick. Last time out at Palm Beach, Florida sensation Jeremy Fairbairn swept the board with 3 wins. The 15-year-old from Wellington, Florida, looking to do the same again here at Homestead. But with the consistency of Californian Aiden Yoder and the outright speed of Hunter Yaney of Virginia, he's going to have his work cut out. Let's take a closer look at the Homestead circuit with our championship leader, Jeremy Fairbairn.
So as we approach the start and finish line, we're just trying to focus on getting a good lap, angling this first corner right for the second corner, that quick left, brakes as fast as possible, let off, use all of the track. You're going to want to late apex this corner, on throttle as early as possible. Basically the same thing here. As you can see, my teammate lets me past him, so it's just a clear lap from now on. So this corner, you just want to focus on the braking. Braking spot's about 200. And then, as you can see, a good entry gives a good exit out of that corner, so you just want to on throttle it as early as possible for a good exit down the straight. Now this braking spot up here is about 150. Hard on the brakes. And then you're gonna into the apex and then all of the track. Now coming down the straight, I was pretty confident that this was a fast lap, and I was just trying to focus on getting all of my corners right, all the angles right. Now this was a pretty perfect angle setting up for the next corner. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to tight exit from this corner so you could set up for the next right and then get a good initial straight. So you can see a good exit on throttle early, good straight right there. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching.
At 14 turns and 2.21 miles, the Homestead circuit is going to be a big challenge for these youngsters. Let's take a look at the qualifying results then. Jeremy Fairbairn taking the pole with a 1:30.253 ahead of Hunter Yaney alongside him on the front row, and then on row 2, Yoder and Evans. Here we go then. Waiting for the lights, on board with Jan Simpson of Barbados. Away they go! And whoa, big moment there as Arseno looked as though he stalled and Yannick Rowland had to avoid him. We're on board with Hunter Yaney. Yoder up the inside in the 44, and Yaney will try to go round the outside. Fairbairn leads just ahead of both of them, and sure enough, Hunter Yaney of Georgia does take second place. On board with João Corbellini, the Brazilian, now coming alongside the number 29, Ericsson Evans, looking for the pass, which will get him up to 4th place, and he'll think he's done it. Yes, no, not quite, because back comes Corbellini, and this is good racing between the pair of them. And João Corbellini, who featured well in the Palm Beach races, has got a battle on his hands, but he's lost out this time to Evans, who just squeezes through there. Back with Yaney in 2nd place as he takes on the leader Fairbairn, and takes the lead, does he? Fairbairn will try to cross back at him, but Yaney holds him off and holds the lead. Corbellini now in trouble again, this time from Simpson on the inside, and Killian Simpson goes through. Nicely done on the Brazilian. Back with Fairbairn, looking for the lead again. These two going at it. Fairbairn winner of 3 races at Palm Beach, but Yaney looking to make Homestead his own. Holds on through 10, flat out through there. Meanwhile, João Corbellini looking to recover from that overtake. And now Nikita Johnson. Oh, they touched! Nikita Johnson, the 14-year-old, and Corbellini come together, and it was the tiniest, the lightest of touches. Oh no, and now João Corbellini's now beached it looks like, and that could bring out the safety car. Meanwhile, Fairbairn is going for the lead down the back straight, but the better line is with the leader, Hunter Yaney. And Hunter just holds on. That's good racing, good late braking by both of them. And we have a race on our hands here. Look at this. Now, will the safety car, he's going to go on the inside, now to the outside, bodywork starting to come loose on the front nose cone. But it's Yaney who continues to lead, and the safety car is going to come out, I've just heard, and that's going to slow things right down and maybe give Hunter Yaney a chance to get a restart. There's Corbellini's at the car, but he has beached it, yeah, so they have to bring out the safety car. Here's the restart then. Fairbairn will try and overtake him into turn 1. He looks to the outside now at 2 and tries to get on the power early, and that's good driving by Jeremy Fairbairn, the 15-year-old Florida driver for Primus Racing. But back comes Yaney. He won't be denied. Here he comes, Hunter Yaney. That was a brilliant overtake, and it's put Fairbairn with a wheel on the dirt, and that could slow him down. And look how quickly Nikita Johnson and several others are now surrounding him. And Fairbairn went from hero to zero. He's trying to get it back. In the mix is the number 29. That's Eric Evans going round the outside. Here comes Johnson. Johnson getting wheel to wheel with Fairbairn. And Jeremy Fairbairn, well, his engineers say he sings while he's racing. So let's, I'm sure he's in full voice right now because he's in the thick of it. He's got that loose front nose cone, but I don't think it's affecting him, but it will be distracting him, I'm sure. But he's still looking out for a podium. Yaney still leading, but Fairbairn now having to do it all back again. Yoda in second place, gets a wheel on the dirt. Is he going to lose out? What a race this is turning out to be. And right now, Yaney has got this in the bag, but who is going to take second and third? Yoda's got the best line at the moment as we watch from Fairbairn's position as they go through 10, flat out. Still more to come from this one. Oh, a moment there, very close indeed. A little bit of oversteer from Jeremy Fairbairn there, but through they go, through the S's, through the last complex at 14, and onto the main straight again. Johnson back racing again, this time with Fairbairn, and he's right there, and he looks to the inside. Oh, and they touch, and both go round. And Jeremy Fairbairn, who had the perfect record until now, has been turned round by Nikita Johnson in the closing stages. It won't matter to this man, Hunter Yaney, who is going to take his first ever racing car win. Brilliantly done at Homestead International Speedway. And Hunter Yaney takes the win in race 1 here in the Yacademy. Confirmation then, Hunter Yaney with the win. Aiden Yoda, despite losing a wheel onto the dirt, takes second. And Ericsson Evans is third. Let's hear from our winner, Hunter Yaney.
The start, I didn't think I did very good. It was like I haven't done a start in a long time. And then for the first few laps, Jeremy was in the lead. He was putting up a really good fight for first place. And then he made a mistake and went off. And then I got a good lead off of that. And then they were all fighting in the back. And then that led us to victory.
It was a really exciting race. Good battling all the way from the start to the finish. We thought we had the jump there at the start, but clearly the outside worked in 2, and we didn't expect it. But it was hard racing all the way through. The safety car went back and bunched everybody up, and that was really, really intense. We didn't know how it was going to end up, but glad we brought home another podium result.
So we started 4th throughout the race, so it was hard battles. Finally finished 3rd, but I had to fight my way up there and block pretty hard to get the podium. So yeah, that was it.
Reverse top 50% for race 2 sees work to do for Hunter Yaney. And of course, João Corbellini, who got stuck. Oh, and a little bit of a jump start there by Justin Arsenault, and that's been pointed out by Jeremy Fairbairn. On board with Aiden Yoda, the Californian in the number 44 for Primus. And now Ericsson Evans trying to get past Fairbairn. And VRD's Dan Mitchell watching on with real interest. And just as these boys are trying to learn, team manager Dan Mitchell of VRD is trying to learn how good these guys are and to see if he wants to take them on for a full season. Aiden Yoda, though, trying to go round the outside of the number 21 of Kiffin Simpson, but can't get past. And now Hunter Yaney, race 1 winner with some traffic. He's got Yoda ahead of him. Doesn't mind racing at close quarters. This is really close. Goes to the outside now, and we'll try to go all the way round the outside, and I think he might have done it. So we go on board with Yoda, and I think he has to give in. Yes, he does, and through goes Hunter Yaney. Great run so far. As we go back with João Corbellini of Brazil. He's now making an attack on the number 7, Nikita Johnson. And I think he's through. He's got Yoda ahead of him. A little bit of oversteer by Yoda as they get back onto the main straight. And now Hunter Yaney attacking International Motorsports' David Morales as they cross the strip. And I think he's got him. He'll keep his foot in as they dive into the first corner. And Hunter Yaney gets that position. Meanwhile, Aiden Yoda not far behind at all. Very close this racing. And Yoda now will try to also see if he can get past David Morales. And Yoda now going in pursuit. And here comes Erickson Evans, the 16-year-old from Atlanta, Georgia, making a move on the number 87, Jeremy Fairbairn, but Fairbairn holds his line. Meanwhile, Hunter Yaney across the line again, and now putting some real pressure on the number 21 of Kithian Simpson as they dive into the first corner again. Hunter's so quick through here, and he's making it stick again because he has that inside line, and that's classic overtaking as we go back with Evans, who's still in a good battle here. And he now looks to see if he can get past David Morales and Fairbairn. He's on the outside, he's holding his line, he's past Morales, and now he'll go in pursuit of Fairbairn again, the VRD driver. And this is a good run so far by the sophomore from St. Francis High School in Georgia. And Evans looking to try to make a move. He switches back to the inside. Fairbairn though, keeping his foot in, doing exactly what he should do. And now here's his best chance. Evans looks to the outside. They're going to be neck and neck at the moment as they dive into the left-hander flat out through 10. Here it is. Ooh, something's got to give, and somehow, and that was a big moment. And Fairbairn just kept his foot in brilliantly as we go back with Hunter Yaney. And that's another good overtake by Yaney. 30-second out on the top of the lid there. Bouncing over the curbs, and Yaney now with a chance. That must have unstabled the car in front of him. And that, of course, is Fairbairn. And here comes Yaney round the outside. He has got better drive, but doesn't get it done. He now tries round the outside on the right-hander himself. And they're bouncing over the curbs here. Really good racing. They've been sitting in the classroom learning about the right lines and about the etiquette. And they're all behaving very well at the moment. We go back with Evans. Yaney just ahead, and Fairbairn just ahead of him. Evans goes through, and while those two were fighting, Evans took advantage big time. And now he's coming alongside Fairbairn as we go back with Yaney. Great three-way battle between these three. And Hunter Yaney will try to keep out of the way of these two braking, and he does so and goes round both of them. Oh, nicely done, Hunter Yaney. Well, that was smart, intelligent driving. He could tell they were going to be in a drag race. And now it's Evans' chance to have a go at overtaking both Fairbairn and possibly even Hunter Yaney. Up to 10 they come. And Evans just slots back into the racing line. Sensible move. It's flat out through there. Still a little bit of body work flapping in the wind, but I don't think it's distracting him. Certainly not in pace anyway. So we go back with Fairbairn and loses out to Aiden Yoda down the straight. And Yoda doing a really good job as he did in Palm Beach by just being consistent and staying out of trouble. He's been on the podium. Oh, talking of trouble. Fairbairn! Oh, hits the curb and bounces out dramatically onto the grass. And he was lucky not to take anybody with him, but that has totally changed the face of race 2 for Fairbairn. Meanwhile, Hunter Yaney is going to march on to his second victory on the day. Out goes the hand, and Hunter Yaney does it again. And that's 2 for 2 for the VRD driver, Hunter Yaney, ahead of Erickson Evans in second, and California's Aiden Yoda in third place, ahead of Nikita Johnson in fourth.
Man, what a race. From start to finish, drama all over the place. No safety car, so we were going full speed the entire time, non-stop. I just kept my head in it the whole time. I knew he'd be there at the end if I just played it cool. Sure enough, we got him. P3. 5 for 5, baby.
So we got an okay start. It wasn't the best, but we're working on it. And then we passed a few cars through the first part of the race, and then gradually broke away. And then caught the leaders, which were doing a fantastic job of racing, racecraft. And then broke away from that group and got the win.
Yaney now looking for the clean sweep. Will start from pole for race 3. On board with João Corbolini, who gets a little bit of a bog off the line, does the Brazilian. He's got Yannick Roland to his right. Meanwhile, Yoda and Hunter Yaney battling for the lead. And Corbellini in the thick of it. Got Yannick Roland just ahead of him. Fairbairn goes through on both of them. And here comes Corbellini. He's going to try and squeeze around the outside here. And just about makes it through. Dust flying up, though, from the cars in front as we go on board now with Nikita Johnson, the 14-year-old. Coming up on the number 21 of Kifyan Simpson from Barbados. Can't quite pull it off. And the racing continues. The racecraft has just improved as this Winter Series has gone on. Just what Gustavo Yacaman would want. And now Johnson right in the thick of it again. Loses out this time to Yannick Roland. To the straight they come. This is a good battle between these two. Next it's the flat out turn 10. And Nikita Johnson keeps his foot in. And I think he's pulled it off. That was great stuff. That's brave racing by the VRD man. And here comes Corbellini. He's got Fairbairn on the outside. On the inside is the number 21 of Kifyan Simpson. Oh no! Oh, Corbellini in trouble again. And as you can see from Johnson's position, up and out he goes. And well, he had one eye on Fairbairn and one eye on the number 21 of Simpson. And he just went right through the middle and lost out. That's brought out the safety car. Hunter Yaney leads again here in this third and final race for the Yacademy Winter Series 2020. As we go on board with Jeremy Fairbairn, winner of the first 3 races at Palm Beach, and he too now has a flapping front nose cone. I don't think it's going to distract him. He's currently in 4th position, Fairbairn. Got a distinguished karting career, just as so many of these youngsters have. Just ahead of him, Ericsson Evans in the 29. The 16-year-old started his career when he was 12 at Andretti's indoor facility. But here in the closing stages, Jeremy Fairbairn getting desperate, but I'm not sure he's going to get past. He's doing everything he can think of. So far hasn't pulled it off as we come down to the closing stages. Hunter Yaney, what a weekend for the 14-year-old from Virginia Beach, Virginia, as he takes 3 out of 3. What a way to finish the Winter Series. Well done to VRD and well done to Hunter Yaney. Yaney takes the full 75-point sweep, but it's Aidan Yoda with another podium who takes the overall championship. Let's talk to our Homestead winner, Hunter Yaney.
It was a very interesting race compared to the last two. The last two were very, like, wheel to wheel. This race, not so much. I think we just got a good start this time and broke away from the pack, so it was a pretty fun race. I feel pretty happy. I mean, it's my first day winning a race ever, actually. I never won anything in go-karts or a car.
A wonderful day then as Hunter Yaney claims his first ever racing car win ahead of Yoda and Evans. But it's Yoda who takes the overall win after his consistency with 102 points overall.
It's been an incredible ride here at the Yacademy. Ever since December, we've been putting in the hours, preparing for it, making sure we would be on top. All this preparation coming together with the guys at Primus, my dad, Go Motorsport Management, all the guys coming together. It all makes for a great show. All this preparation we put in, it all paid off. We knew we were going to be close, but we got it done in the end. It's just all about consistency, making sure we're always there, not making stupid decisions, making sure we've got it for the whole time. That's exactly what we did. We brought it home.
Well done to Aidan Yoda, and thanks to the Yacademy and of course Hankook for sponsoring. We'll be back this time next year in 2021. From me, John on the Green, goodbye for now.